The scene wraps up in a rundown hospital room with cracked walls and peeling paint. A scared 15-year-old girl is huddled in the corner, knee pulled up to her chest. A flickering fluorescent light buzzes overhead, casting long shadows. She can barely hear the faint sound of water dripping as she rocks back and forth, breathing all over the place, trying to remember how she got there. Suddenly, a creaking noise pierces the silence, and she tenses up, squinting at the door with her heart racing as a shadowy figure slips by the gap. Gasping, she realizes she is not alone. She hesitates for a moment, then rises and tiptoes to the door. Her hands are shaking as she gently pushes it open, revealing a dimly lit hallway where flickering lights create strange shadows. Suddenly, she freezes. There is a man in a doctor coat at the end of the hall. His face is hidden, but his glowing eyes are fixed on her. A slow, creepy smile spread across his face, and the girl breath catches in her throat. She instinctively steps back in fear. Without taking, she turns and runs, her bare feet slapping against the cold tiles, her panicked breaths echoing in the silence. She sprints down the never-ending hallway, the fluorescent light flickering wildly above her. The doctor walks slowly behind her, and his presence feels stifling. When she dares to look back, she sees his glowing eyes getting closer. The hallway suddenly ends, and she crashes into a locked door, frantically tugging at the handle, tears starting to fill her eyes as she turns and presses her back against the door. The door is only a few feet away, his smile getting bigger out of nowhere. She feels a cold breath on her neck, and before she can do anything, a hand reaches out. She pulled out of the darkness. Someone got her wrist in a death grip, and she is screaming, trying to break free, but the hold just gets tighter. The light above her flicks goes out, throwing her into total blackness. As she fights against her unseen captor, the screen cuts to black, leaving us hanging about what happens to her. You can hear the doctor's slow, creepy footsteps getting closer, making everything feel even more unsettling. Get ready for a spine-chilling horror ride as we follow the terrifying journey of a 15-year-old girl stuck in a haunted hospital. She wakes up all alone in a rundown room. She soon realizes that something creepy is hiding in the shadow. Desperation and fear push her to her limits as she tries to escape. But will she make it out alive? In the end, the girl finds herself sitting on a hospital bed, looking up in surprise at a kind-looking doctor in a crisp white coat. Sunlight pours through the windows, creating a warm glow. Her expression shifts from fear to relief. Tears in her eyes, the place feels clean, comforting, giving off a vibe of safety and healing. But just as she starts to relax, a flickering light shows a creepy shadow sneaking up behind the doctor, leaving her future uncertain.